Welcome to Free Your Mind, a guided and experiential daily practice designed to dissolve past programming and expand your awareness of who and what you truly are beyond the matrix of fear, lack, and separation. Let's begin. This is a holy instant. Begin to rest and relax. An instant to stop and remember. Take a deep breath and close your eyes as you exhale. Remember who you truly are. Begin to breathe more slowly and more deeply with your attention on your heart. You are not limited, but unlimited. Not mortal, but timeless. Not weak, but powerful beyond all measure. You are not the body, not even the mind. The reason that you don't experience the truth of who you are is only because you are dreaming. The core of the dream is the sense of identity that it offers you, an identity which appears to experience lack, conflict, and fear. This matrix dream character self is the self you assume you are based on your past and your conditioning. Beyond this matrix self is your true and original self, which can't be conceptualized, but it can be experienced. So take a deep breath, and as you exhale, open your awareness to this holy instant now. An instant of investing your energy and attention to make contact with your unconditional freedom. Feel into it now. Feel into the frequency of your true self and use this guided experience to expand your awareness beyond the limits of your current reality. A meaningless world engenders fear. Take a moment now to slowly and unhurriedly, with your eyes closed, to contemplate this idea and sense into its meaning. A meaningless world engenders fear. You may consider another helpful synonym in place of meaningless. The unknown. An unknown world engenders fear. Can you recognize that fear of the unknown within yourself? Actually, a meaningless world is impossible. Nothing without meaning exists, because an unknown world is impossible. Nothing which is unknown exists. Of course, this isn't true for our dream character self. This isn't true for the ego, but it is completely true for the one infinite creator, God. God created all things by knowing them, by sharing His being with them. is why a meaningless world is impossible in truth. Because infinite intelligence does not create something that is meaningless, but only something that reflects its own nature. Recognition of meaninglessness, or the unknown, arouses intense anxiety in the consciousness of the dream character self, which perceives itself as separate from reality. Deep down, the ego dream character fears its own unreality and rushes in frantically to any moment where a seemingly blank space exists and tries to establish its own ideas there, fearful that the void may otherwise reveal its own impotence and illusory nature. And in this alone, it is correct. It is essential, therefore, that you learn to recognize the meaningless and the unknown and accept it without fear. All sense of meaningless and unknown experience is only possible from the point of view of a separate self. If you are fearful, it is certain that you will endow the world with attributes that it does not possess and crowd it with images that do not exist. To the ego dream character, illusions are safety devices, as they must also be to you if you equate yourself with the dream character. And what does the dream character seek safety from? It seeks safety from the truth. The ego intuits that there is a greater reality beyond its narrow band of awareness, and it fears that reality because it cannot know it and cannot see it. The illusions that the ego creates are used to cover up this fear of the unknown and to keep the false sense of identity in place. A meaningless world engenders fear. Gently and slowly open your eyes now and begin to look about you, scanning your environment slowly and saying to yourself, I am looking at a meaningless world. Do this now. And now gently close your eyes and repeat this statement to yourself. A meaningless world engenders fear because I think I am in competition with God. It is likely that you will experience a sense of resistance or confusion, or even some sense of upset or dismissal of this statement. All of this is expected. There's no need to change it. This is the reaction that comes from deep within the foundation of the ego. Because to even admit that there is a possible author of life with greater authority over the meaning of the world than the ego activates all of the ego's defense systems. But consider this slowly one more time, in a slightly different way. A meaningless world engenders fear because I think I am in competition with the truth. Can you recognize it now? That sense of being wrong that the ego often equates even with death. It is important to recognize that what the ego equates with death, you, the ultimate reality which God created perfect, you can equate with life. Because beyond the ego's dark illusions of separation, identity, and living in a godless world is the true and ultimate reality. A reality that reflects oneness, love, peace, and joy. To the ego, a meaningless world engenders fear, but to you, who are far greater than any sense of limited identity, a meaningless world is impossible, and any experience of meaninglessness or the unknown is actually just the truth shining through the dark clouds of the ego's illusions. Welcome it. Trust in the unknown. And allow yourself to open and sense into a meaning far beyond the limited meanings offered by the dream character. Thank you for investing your time and energy into your awakening and making contact with the truth. If you enjoyed and benefited from this practice, please share your experience in the comment section. Like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel to continue the journey. May you be at peace and know your true self.